Hello students, as we started our third lesson, that is humidity and clouds, and we have seen till 4 videos. This is next video. In this video we are going to see clouds and types of clouds. So textbook is appearing on the screen. See it carefully, listen the explanation carefully, properly. See clouds and types of clouds. Here, clouds are a form of condensation at higher elevation. When we goes higher and higher, then clouds are formed because of that elevation. So it is a form of condensation. Okay, we have seen definition of sublimation and condensation. Okay, before this, always remember that there is a difference between fog and smog. Fog is made of vapor in the air only, and smog is a combination of dust particles of polluted air in the region and fog. So that difference you should have to note down in your notebook. So fog is made of vapor which present in the air, and smog is combination between dust particles of polluted air in the region and fog. That is combination of this. Note down this difference between fog and smog. Okay, then say condensation occurs around minute particles in the atmosphere. Condensed water or snow particles in the clouds are very fine and almost wetless. There is no wet to that clouds. So what it has contains condensed water or snow particles in the clouds are very fine and almost wetless, and so clouds float in the air because of that less wet or wetlessness. See figure number 3.7. Raindrop maximum diameter is 5 mm. See fine particles and condensed water particles in the clouds. Diameter is 5 mm. Then this is the symbol of fine particles and condensed water particles in the clouds. That makes raindrop. Figure of raindrop. It contains fine particles and condensed water particles in the cloud. That is raindrop. Note down. Land and water get heated because of the heat of the sun, as you know that always. And air near the surface heats up, rises and become less dense. Air near the surface gets heated or heats up and rises and become less dense, and hot air rises up, and as it goes higher and higher, the temperature of the air just reduces. When it goes higher up, then temperature reduces. It can reduces. Okay, and the moisture holding capacity of the air also reduces. So relative humidity keeps increasing. We have seen relative humidity, that formula. Okay, the water vapor in the atmosphere turns into water and snow when that hot air rises up. The water vapor means vaporization in the atmosphere turns into water and snow. That is the form of precipitation, and this is the dew point level of the air. and the level of condensation is determined by the water vapor in the air. Note down this one. The level of condensation is determined, लेवल रहती है कंडेंसेशन की. How we decide that? By water vapor in the air. Means air में कितना vaporization है. Because of that we can decide that level of condensation. Keep in mind that the freezing point is also dependent on the altitude and water vapor. So it depends on altitude. Altitude means height, 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 and water vapor. It depends on that. Note down this in your notebook. So because of condensation, fine particles of ice and water float in the air at a greater height. So what happened because of condensation? Fine particles of ice and water float in the air at a greater height, and they accumulate around dust particles in the air and become larger in size. When they get mixed up into dust particles, and they accumulate around that dust particles in the air and they become larger in size. So their accumulation together is called a cloud. See, what is called a cloud? Note down this question. Because of condensation, fine particles of ice and water float in the air at a greater height. Okay, fine particles of ice and water, they are just floating in the air at a greater height. And after that what happens? They accumulate around dust particles in the air, and when that combination is there of dust particles, ice and water, okay, they become larger in size. After getting larger in size, their accumulation together is called what? A cloud. So this paragraph you can note down in your notebook. What is called a cloud? Note down and write down properly. I am giving markings along with teaching according to your exercise question. Okay? Read it, learn it, write it. These three things you can do. Then, because of vertical flow of the wind, they float in the atmosphere. Flow of the wind is vertical and they are just floating in the air. This type of cloud. This is the example of cloud at vertical side. So because of vertical flow of wind, they float in the atmosphere, and like a kite which floats in the air, as it moves higher and higher, the clouds too float in the atmosphere because of vertical flow of the wind. In this way. Okay. So see, examples are given and types of clouds are also given here. We have seen the information about types, about clouds, what is called clouds. Then see this figure. Height has given here, low altitude, medium altitude, high altitude. Altitude means height. Okay, just like that all these clouds, types of clouds are floating. Okay, see this picture, this type of clouds are floating in the air. This is the image of types of cloud. So practice at home. This is also homework for you, and that definitions of clouds and points of clouds you can note down in your notebook. That is the homework for you. This image you can practice at home in your notebook. Types of cloud and the information regarding types of clouds we will see in next part. Read, learn and write. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.